Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. So we're gonna do some more Am I the Asshole rulings. I really like this bit that we did last time, so we're gonna do it again. Oh no, get me back. No, okay, there we go. All right, so first up, oh wait, before we start, I wanted to say, if you disagree with my rulings, I just ask you cordially not to leave a dislike. Take it up in the comments and we'll talk about it. Because the last video, I had like a lot of dislikes. But I love that you guys are watching it and enjoying it. So, anyways, let's get on with it. Am I the asshole for giving my FMIL? I don't think this is the one I was on, but we'll do it anyway. Is that father and mother-in-law 3 days to pay me for a new wedding dress, or else I show the family a photo of her wearing it? What are you talking about? What is going on here? Or else I show the family a photo of her wearing it? Okay. So I'm getting married to my fiance soon. I bought my wedding dress weeks ago. His family, FMIL, kept pestering me about trying it on, but I firmly refused. I finally shut it down after she offered me $100 to let her try it on. What is going on here? 1 second. What? Let her try it on? Her reasoning for persisting so much? She says it's because of her love for wedding dresses and her obsession with them. What? No. That's okay, that's weird. I don't know. Fast forward to yesterday, I came home from work early and I found my fiance at home. Okay, just to clear something up. So, chat, are they saying, is she saying that her mother-in-law wants to try the dress on and the mother-in-law is going to give her $100 for her to try it on? I'd take it. I mean, that's $100. What do you mean? Okay. I came home from work early to find my fiance at home. He freaked out after seeing me and tried to prevent me from going into my room while trying to text somebody on his phone. I opened the door and was shocked to see his mom standing there wearing my dress. Cough up the 100. Cough up the $100. You offered it. Just because you got it for free. Just because you got it for free doesn't mean you don't have to pay the 100. Like, I instantly pulled out my phone and took a photo of her in it. She and my fiance freaked out after I told her that she needed to pay me for a new dress in 3 days, or else I'll show the whole family the photo. What? I'm sorry? She started crying and then left, and my fiance blew up at me saying I can't be serious and that I overreacted because my mom just wanted to try the dress on. No harm done. Yeah, no harm done. But she's in the wrong because that is the poster's wedding dress. It is the poster's wedding dress. She doesn't have permission, but that's not that. It's just like, yeah, okay, my mother-in-law is kind of an a-hole, right? But if you're gonna freak out over that, like, to take a picture of it and say, and blackmail your mother-in-law. By the way, that's gonna be your family. That's gonna be your family after the wedding. And you're blackmailing her? Like, yeah, suck it up, Buttercup. That's what I'm saying. But I refuse to listen to him because, in my opinion, the dress should only be worn by the bride and the bride only. Bridezilla, bro. I mean, yeah, it is very disrespectful. It is very disrespectful, but she kind of went off, like, about it. Like, that's crazy. Okay. Uh, I felt disgusted looking at the dress again. I don't want it anymore, and so I think it's fair that she pays me after she ruined it for me. He yelled at me and told me to wake up and stop treating his mom like that as if she was an enemy. Please. Does the average Redditor graduate the 8th grade? That's a Okay, that's a legitimate question. Because this is a hard read. It felt awful, but I spent 3K on this dress and I worked hard to get it. I can't stand looking at it. But people in the family think I'm escalating things and risking my relationship with not only my future mother-in-law, that's FMIL, but my fiance as well. Am I the asshole? Update. Oh my god, this blew up, so I thought I'd add some updates. Okay. My fiance called and offered to pay for the dress himself so we can end the conflict, but he wants me to hand him my phone so he can delete the photo himself. Oh my god. Swear that I don't have any copies to use against his mom later. Apologize to his mom. And lastly, he asked that I quit his family group chat and log out of Facebook for at least a month? I haven't responded yet. P.S. He called with this offer conditions hours ago, but I didn't want to include this in the post, but now I did. Also, I'm not sure if I agree because I don't want him to pay for it. I want his mom, the one who wore it, to pay for it. Not being vicious, but trying to hold her accountable. Jimmy, you are 100% right. So Jimmy said, yeah, that's the level of trust you want when you enter a marriage. Like, what? You're marrying this man. You're marrying this man, and now you are throwing a fit and being a bridezilla because his mother-in-law wore it. Like, yeah, she disrespected you. She went behind your back, but that's your mother-in-law, dude. Like, okay, family can be rough, right? Family can be rough, but you have to deal with it. That's family. 5, sum it up for you. Basically, the mother-in-law wore her wedding dress, like the original poster's wedding dress, and she's pissed about it. In Fortnite terms, okay. Oh my god. Oh, she wore that dress 360 build a tower. I don't know. I haven't played Hit the Gritty. um I think everybody's an asshole here except for the dad, like the husband. Except for him saying he asked that I quit his family group chat and log out of Facebook for at least a month. What? Okay. She's the asshole for blackmailing. He's an asshole for pushing her like a child. Please both both yeah. Um I think everyone's the asshole. That is my ruling. That is my official ruling. Everyone's the asshole. Right? Everyone's the asshole here. Okay. I want to see the comments real quick. Just to see, because Reddit is unhinged. Reddit's unhinged, and I don't... Not the asshole, but you sure you want to marry this guy? He stood guard outside your bedroom so that his mother could try on your wedding dress. That makes it sound so much worse. Do you think he will ever stand up for you against her? I mean, she's gonna die in like 20 years. Who cares? Send the photo to everyone invited with an announcement that regretfully you will no longer be participating in the wedding. Vicious, love it. Oh, what? Not the asshole. Also, this is a major red flag. I'm on board with the not the asshole. Please, please, can somebody agree with me? Can somebody agree with me? If you bought a 3K suit and told people not to wear it, but they did behind my back, I'd be fuming. Yeah, I'd be mad, you know? I'd be mad, but I wouldn't if it was my father-in-law that wore the suit because he wanted to try it on, for one, I'd be like, yeah, go ahead, bro. That sounds awesome. Um, but that's just me. But if you said no, and then he wears it and you walk in on him, right? And it's like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I just wanted to try it on. That would be something for me and my fiance to hash out. That wouldn't be for me and him to hash out. You know what I'm saying? That would be like, it would make me mad, but I wouldn't take a picture and say I'll send it to everybody, buy me a new one. I think that's overreacting. I think that's toxic. And it seems like I'm the only person who, am I irrational? You know? Yeah, I could see how the not the asshole. Like I can see how people think that. I just think it's a bit of an overreaction because that's your mother-in-law. Yeah, yeah, and letting her wear it could be a bonding thing. Yeah, I don't. But I mean, I guess I can understand why she doesn't want that. But you should have just went off on her instead of trying to blackmail. Yes, that is reasonable. 100%. If she said, hey, I told you not to do that, and it's a little argument, right? It's not take a picture, I'm gonna send this to everybody. That's just maniacal, dude. That's crazy. Anyway, my ruling is everyone's the asshole here. Everyone's the asshole. But I digress. Let's go on to the next one. All right, here we are on the next one. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend that I don't want to take care of his son anymore? Already kind of unhinged, but like I can see how that could be a thing. Anyway, my boyfriend 30 has a son 6, and we started our relationship when he was 2. One second, just one more. When we started our relationship, he was 2. Got you. I'm just dyslexic, I guess. His mother didn't want me to be involved in the care of their child, and she and I have never really seen eye to eye. In the beginning, it went really well, and his son was here every other week, but the older he got, the less time he was with his mom, and he's with us 100% now, since his mom was arrested a year ago. Okay. Okay. You've seen this scenario in a few videos. Is this a copy pasta? It might be. Let's just keep reading for now. But right now, the mother got arrested. So I don't think the mother has much say in it. And also, if you're a partnership, if you and your you and your husband or boyfriend are a thing, that is your family. That's you. And your family, you have family, but like you have a bond with that person, and it shouldn't be, you know, the original poster against the mother-in-law or the future mother-in-law. It should be, you know, them like talking with the mother-in-law. You know what I'm saying? It's just made into a bigger problem. 4 months ago, my boyfriend got an opportunity to work on 3 projects, which could lead him to a big promotion. Congrats. He's always working late, either from home or in the office. I've been doing all the chores and childcare since then. I mean, yeah, good. I cook, clean, get his son ready in the morning, and drop him off at daycare. The only thing my boyfriend has to do is get his son ready for bed. I told him last Friday that from Monday on, I won't be doing the childcare anymore. He got angry and he said that we're a family and we need to support each other. He told me he needed me right now and that I just need to be patient. I replied saying that this is his son and he needs to do the majority of the childcare. This is your future husband that you're talking to? What? Wait, so do you want to be in a relationship with this man? Yeah, I don't even need to read anymore. That's what? You say, no, you take care of your son. It's like you're in it together unless you don't want to be with him anymore. Like, she's in deep, right? She's in too deep. I'm going to read the rest anyway. Just give it a second. Let's hear her out. I've been doing all of it, and it's not fair since he is his father. He then went into the other room, got his son, and told his son that mommy says she doesn't want to take care of you anymore. Oh. Oh, that just turned worse. While pointing at me, I said to not call me that because I'm not his mother, and his son started crying. Is this Maury? Is this the Maury show? Okay, you say W dad, but okay, but you don't involve the children. You don't involve the children into your your stuff. You don't go up to your son, she's not your mommy anymore, to guilt trip her basically. And but I don't think that constitutes him as an asshole. I think he shouldn't have done that. There's better parenting things. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, but to a 6-year-old, he's not going to understand that. He's going to take that personally. This woman who has cared for and loved him, I guess, I don't know their relationship, but like, since he was a baby and now he's 6, is now like, he said, well, she doesn't want to be your mommy anymore. He's probably heartbroken. I said not to call me that because I'm not his mother, and the son started crying. I am, of course, comforted and apologized. I comforted him and apologized to his son. Oh, so now you want to be there. Because it wasn't my intention to upset him. My boyfriend is still mad at me and has been taking care of his son, but won't speak to me. Fair enough. Yeah, heat of the moment kind of thing. That's exactly what I'm thinking. See, on that other one, okay, chat, on that other one, she had so much time to think about that picture and to delete it or not, but he, in the spur of the moment, he said some heated stuff that he probably regrets, right? I didn't think this was unreasonable. He is the parent and he needs to do more of the child care. And also the mom doesn't even want me to be involved in child care. Oh, the mom, not his mom. I messed that up. Okay, the mother of the child. So I'm already overstepping her wishes. But surely you can see that the biological mother isn't right for that kid. I mean, she's in and out of jail apparently. My sister is on his side and says that I'm at fault, since he and I are a family now. Yeah, that's what I would say. And he needs my support right now. And that's the mother's wishes don't matter at all right now. Yeah, because it's you and him. Like, I don't think this was at all unreasonable, but I'm not sure if I was unreasonable. Am I the asshole? Who cares if she works? I see a lot of you asking if I work. I do. I'm giving at-home care to the elderly and disabled. I've lowered the number of hours because she's caring for whatever, his son. How demanding my work is. Okay, yeah, who cares if she works? That doesn't do anything. Okay, before we look at the comment section, let me read some of this. Overstepping her wishes. Your boyfriend is the father. If anything, you should be doing it for him, not the woman that divorced him. I don't think she's obligated 100% to that, but if she does see a future with this man, right, and she wants to be with him, I think that they should make it work, however that may be. And if she just all of a sudden just says, I don't want to care for this kid anymore, like, what? It's been 4 years. Exactly. You should be by your partner's side. Now, if you don't have feelings for this man anymore, leave. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't be in a relationship with him without the responsibility of that child. He has a kid you accepted with, yeah, you accepted him with the kid. So I think you are the asshole. I'm sorry, lady. And I guess kudos to you for working. I don't know what that has to do with anything. But then again, Reddit says, of course, Reddit's like, okay, but do you even work? Does he pay all the bills? And it's like, does that matter? We're not talking about their income. We're talking about she's at home taking care of the kids. He's at work because they're a couple and they make it work. Now, if she wanted a little leniency from, here's what I would have done different. Okay. Right. If I said, oh, this is too much for me to handle. If it's too much for me to handle, then I talk to my boyfriend or husband, whoever it is that has the kid, and I say, hey, can we look into getting a babysitter? Right? Because I need a little, you talk about it. A lot of people just miss the communication part. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You just said that. They have poor communication. Exactly. That's, they have really poor communication. I think she is the asshole. Not the asshole? What? Mommy says she doesn't want to take care of you anymore. Yeah, that was crummy. That was super crummy. But you need to break up with this man yesterday? How cruel can you be to take your anger out on your partner's anger at your partner at a child? Leave him? I'm sorry? OP has weaponized the child against you? How can you stand there and take that? What? He did weaponize the child. He did say that, right? Which almost teeters him on the asshole spectrum, right? Which I will not deny. That is, you leave your children out of your scuffles. You leave your children out of your scuffles and you handle it. But this woman cared for that boy for 4 years, and now she said, I'm done. She said, I'm done, but like, I still want to be with you. It's like, what? Yeah, it's either she's the asshole or both of them are the assholes. It's not the asshole, right? Yes, how cruel can a person be to hurt a little child for petty revenge to someone else? Okay, but can I get someone who agrees? %, of the parenting of a kid that's not even yours. It's not an ownership thing, dude. It's not an ownership thing. That is a child, and you are with that child's father, so you are his mother. You are his mother if you are with that man, right? Like, it's been 4 years, bro. I don't get the not even yours thing. Your partner's child becomes your children, and you are a family. Most sane Redditor. Most sane Redditor. 1 second. That's not true. You can love them like they're yours, but they are not. Your partner has no rights to... Okay, what about kids who are adopted? Right? That's so crazy. Yeah, okay, this isn't true. You must accept your partner's children as a part of your life, but you don't automatically become a family. I mean, true, but after 4 years, you would think you have a little time to think about if you want to accept that responsibility of a mother. There's a myriad of reasons why this might not happen. The other parent being actively involved and not consenting to a step parent taking a significant role. What are you talking about? Okay, I have a secret for you. If a step parent is doing it in a healthy way as a loving partner to a parent, and the kids are thriving not only in spite of that, but in part because of that, the courts don't have to care what the other parent wants. Thank you. It's what is best for the child. That is crazy. Holy crap, dude. That is nuts. That is bonkers. I Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's the asshole. She's the asshole. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, by the way. All of you peeps on YouTube. Um, all right, on to the next one. This one looked interesting. Am I the asshole for kicking out my dad's wife when they came to visit my baby? Okay. My husband and I welcomed our daughter 6 weeks ago. Welcomed our daughter? Like, as in the baby's 6 weeks old? That's just a weird way to say it, to be honest. Um, Welcomed our daughter 6 weeks ago. My mom was with us for 1 week after the birth, yeah, and then went home, and it was just me, my husband, and our newborn care specialist. 1 week ago, my mom and stepdad, ooh, British alert, British alert, came back to stay with us and visit the baby. They'll be staying another week. I invited my dad to come and visit for the same period, but since he wanted to bring his wife Maggie along on the trip, they're staying in a hotel. We are paying for it. Okay. We had previously agreed that he would come to visit my apartment alone, and the rest of the time he would spend vacationing with his wife. Okay. Okay, we need some backstory. We need some backstory with this, with like what your grudge is with your mommy, you know, your stepmommy there. Um, the headlines can be deceiving. Yeah, they're gonna be deceiving. Uh, this had been working real well until yesterday. My dad brought his wife with him to the apartment. He said he thought it would be okay since he has been coming alone for a week and she just wanted to meet the baby. I mean, fair. I told my dad that she would meet the baby when I was ready to receive visitors, not when he dictates and she had to leave. Fair also. Um, we went on bickering until my husband stepped in and told my dad the discussion was over. My dad ended up staying to visit because if he left with her, it would have made the situation worse, and she went back to the hotel. Okay. My dad has now said via text and in person that I overreacted and that Maggie was not planning to stay long, and I could have just let her see the baby. I think that's given the agreement was not to bring her any length of time that what? The agreement was not to bring her. Any length of time was going against that. He says I embarrassed her by having that argument in front of my mom and stepdad. And I think he's the one who embarrassed her by bringing her at all. My husband is on my side, obviously. Good. Dude, it is a nice change to see people who see eye to eye in a relationship, you know, and they can agree on stuff. It's a breath of fresh air. Um, Mom and stepdad say it's 50-50, but I veered into AH territory. What is AH? By ordering her out the way I did. Can someone tell me what AH is? Um, Having a new baby is a lot. It is a lot, and I'll admit I haven't been my most level-headed, so I'm wondering if maybe I went slightly overboard. Okay, before I get to the edits, holy crap, that's a journal, dude. Okay, before I get to the edits, you are 100% okay to say who can see your 6-week-old baby. Am I crazy? I think that you are within your rights to say, okay, I don't want you over here right now. It's we have a newborn, but if dad could come, that would be great, and see the baby, but we don't want a lot of people. I think you're within your right, and I think if he, but you don't kick your dad's wife out, that's why we need more backstory. I want to know what she did, you know? Okay, let me read some of the chat. 6 weeks after birth, mom makes the call. Stressful time, still physically done from giving birth. That's what I thought anyway. Just respect people's wishes. Uh yeah. I want to see why she doesn't like the stepmom. Not only the babies see you as well, the mother is just physically done as well. Why didn't she kick her mom's husband? Okay, the thing is, if the mom's husband has been there for like years and years and years and you're close to them, it's how close you are to the person and who you're comfortable with being around your baby because you're close and you want them to be there. But if she doesn't want, to deal with a person, yeah, that's why I need more info. But my overall thought is if you don't want that person to be there, then sure, she'll see the baby later. And it might make her feel ostracized or say, okay, well, I'm not that close with her as they are. But it's like, that's just the truth. That's how it is. And I don't think it's like a douche thing to do. But these questions and comments are common, so editing for clarity. Why didn't I want Maggie to visit in the first place? Okay, firstly, Maggie is extremely awkward around my mom. She apparently feels uncomfortable around the woman my dad loved before her. Kinda weird. To the point where she can't hold a conversation or make eye contact with her. This makes for a maddeningly awkward atmosphere, and they are around each other. My 30th birthday dinner was awful. I didn't want to deal with that level of awkward. Second, I am not up to hosting. I'm tired. I'm not looking or feeling my best. Based. I am not presentable. I am not being sociable. See, that's the thing. When you have somebody that's like not within your circle, your inner circle, it's so easy to talk to people in your inner circle. But when you have somebody around that like just isn't passing the vibe check, yeah, I'm vibing with the kids now. Isn't passing the vibe check, you don't want to deal with that. It's like you'd rather stay in and have like two friends over than go to a party. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I don't think that that's too a far of stretch. Um. Okay, so basically she's saying I'm not having even my closest friends around for that reason. When I'm more settled, I'd be fine with Maggie coming around with my dad. Fair enough, man. Um, okay, and then what's the history between Maggie and me? I haven't spent much time with Maggie, but she goes through periods of having a very volatile temperament, and they happen very quickly. Okay, so I don't have to read anymore. And if I'm being dumb here, tell me in the comments if I should have read more. But I don't have to read more. She didn't want Maggie there. Maggie makes her feel awkward. She can just see the baby later. And if she feels kind of casted out because of that, well, you're a grown up. I'm sorry. That sucks, but I think you are not the asshole. I'm going to say that. You're not the asshole. Okay, could have said the last line of the post. Like this one. My daughter is her granddaughter because I am daughter to him. It has nothing to do with excluding Maggie. My stepdad is included because he is a parent here. Okay. See? Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. I don't think you went overboard. I'm gonna say you're not the asshole. Let's see what it is. Info. I think you're not the asshole, but if I were you, I'd send Maggie a message just saying something like, please don't take it personal. Okay, yeah. Kind of repair that, mend that, and say it's not personal, it's not against you. I just can't do that. Dad can do that. He is the one that ignored the OP's wishes. She has nothing to apologize for except having a clueless dad. The dad could do it, if they understand each other like that. And she just did have a baby, so I can understand if her plate's full there. Yep, I don't think she's big on accountability. What are you talking about? Okay, well, let's go down a little bit. Oh, just wanted you to know you're doing amazing at being a new mom. Ignore your negativity that may come your way through asking Reddit. You stood firm on your boundaries, and some people take an issue with that for their own personal reasons. Good for you. You're doing awesome, not the asshole. 100%. I love that. Okay, let's read some chat. Jimmy said, or actually, I'm gonna start with 5. Does the dad's wife know that this woman didn't want her there prior? He did. He did know. If you say you don't want that and the person comes anyway, that's a disrespect. Yeah, that's already disrespectful. Don't really think she can be a by not letting that visit be forced. Yeah, asshole. Okay. But your mom wasn't there, so that's off immediately. Not the asshole. Yeah, she definitely needs to let Maggie know. Yeah. How does that person know she's being an amazing mom? Fair enough. That's another thing where it's like Reddit being kind of weird and being like, you don't know all that. But I think if it's in the positive direction, I'm not going to say anything about it. That was going through my mind when I was reading it. I was literally like, how do you know she's doing amazing? But I think they're just kind of giving positive reinforcement there, which I'd rather it be positive than negative. So, you know what? Good for this person. They're just good. Because I'd rather it be like, you're doing amazing. You're not the asshole. Don't worry about it, and keep doing your best. And rather than, oh my God, do you even work? You're 6 weeks in, and you still don't have a job. That's crazy. And it's like, are you assuming? I don't know. That's just like an example. Some people will be like off base like that. Okay, yeah. Before the edit, she looked like the asshole, but after the edit, not the asshole. Yeah. I think. I think. I, even before that, I was teetering. I was teeter tottering. But after she cleared up, she just doesn't feel comfortable. It wasn't personal. It's like, yeah, she worded it wrong in the title for kicking out my dad's wife when they came to visit my baby. Yeah, she made it sound like it was an irrational thing about hating the dad's wife, but I think in the end, you're doing good, Queen. You're doing your best, and you take care of that baby. I think that you're doing great. And hey, and if you're on YouTube, if you're watching this, it would help me out so much if you left a like, subscribed. If you like this kind of content, I play variety games and everything. We have a Discord server. Come hang out, guys. Um, and most of all, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Later.